like to invite Mr. T.N. Vijay Bhaskar, the former Chief Secretary of Karnataka and the Chairman of IIPA Karnataka Regional Branch. Sir. The second award is for Uttar Pradesh Regional Branch of IIPA. I would like to invite Mr. Ramani, the ex-Chief Secretary, as well as we have the gracious presence of Additional Chief Secretary of UP, Mr. L. Venkateshwar Lu, and the Secretary, the former Principal Secretary of UP, Mr. K. Ravinder Naik, to the dais. The third prize has been jointly awarded to our Madhya Pradesh Regional Branch as well as Mizoram Regional Branch of IIPA, and I would like to first invite Mr. K.K. Sethi, the senior among the two, and Mr. D.P. Tiwari, and incidentally both Sri K.K. Sethi sir and Sri Lomkunga sir had been the former Chief Secretaries of Manipur. Now I would like to invite Sri P. Lomkunga, the Chairman of Mizoram Regional Branch, for the third joint award. Sir, now we have other awards also, but due to paucity of time we are not taking those awards. We will take up in the second half, but I would like to request the Honorable Vice President of India to release the awards and the publications digitally by switching on the remote. Sir. Tiruchandrapuram Ponusami Radhakrishnan ji, Honorable Vice President of India and President IIPA, has been in the public life for over 5 decades. To be precise, over 51 years now. He joined Rashtriya Samsayak Sangh in 1974, and since then he has been in active public life. He has been a graduate of Business Administration and earned that degree at the time when the subject as a business administration was quite unheard of. And after that, he showed the entrepreneurial qualities and became a big industrialist in the textile sector and a big name in garment export. He has been twice Member of Parliament and has been the Chairman of Parliamentary Standing Committee for Textile, Member of Parliamentary Standing Committee on Public Sector Undertakings, member of Consultative Committee on Finance, and also member of the Special Parliamentary Committee for investigating the stock exchange scam. He took over as the chairman of Choir Board in 2016 and continued for 4 years, and in his time the Indian choir product exports reached all-time high of rupees 2,532 crores. In 2023, he was appointed the Governor of Jharkhand, where he took over the additional charge of Governor of Telangana as well as Lieutenant Governor of Puducherry also, and in 2024 he was appointed Governor of Maharashtra, and he continued at that position till the time he took over as the 15th Vice President of India on 12th September 2025. And he has an avid traveler, and wherever he has been posted, he has visited all the districts in a very short span of time. This is the Honorable Vice President of India and President IIPA for you, and we all would like to have his blessings today in this august gathering. Sir.
I touch and salute the holy feet of Bharata Mata, the most powerful and the most merciful. I am very delighted to address all of you on this Unity Day, and the participants on the dais. I have worked under them as the Choir Board Chairman, Dr. Jitendra Singh Ji, Honorable Minister of State, Independent Charge, and the Chairman, Executive Council of IIPA. Sri S.N. Tripathi, the Director General IIPA, he was the MSME Secretary when I was the Chairman of the Choir Board. And my Secretary, Sriman Amit Karge Ji, and Sri Amitabh Ranjan Ji, the Registrar of IIPA, and the friends of the participants of the 51st Advanced Professional Program in Public Administration. Today, the great awardees of IIPA members, officers, faculty, my dear brothers and sisters. I feel immense pleasure in presiding over the 71st Annual General Body Meeting of IIPA. I feel elated addressing you all for the first time since I assumed the office as the Vice President of Bharat and as the President of the Executive Council of the IIPA. This day holds special significance as it is the 150th birth anniversary of Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, the man who unified the India, and we call him as the Iron Man of India, and the father of the All India services. He has created these services, and in honor of this great personality, the contributions to the country, we commemorate his birthday anniversary as the Rashtriya Ekta Divas. A true visionary, Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel not only ensured the geopolitical unification of Bharat, but was also responsible for the creation of the All India Services, which he envisaged as the steel frame of the country. The contributions of Sardar Patel in transforming colonial India into a strong, Viksit and Atmanirbhar Bharat are phenomenal and outstanding. The IIPA has been an eminent institution of international repute, serving a nation with great distinction, infusing qualities, values in public administration. Since the Institute's inception 71 years ago, its primary objective has been to equip civil servants with a broad, forward-looking vision that encompasses both national and international best practices. We have to go along with the world. That is the only way that we can match to the other countries. At this juncture, when the government understands the leadership of Honorable Prime Minister of India, Sriman Narendra Modi ji, is vigorously working towards Viksit Bharat 2047. The Institute plays a pivotal role towards achieving that goal. The Institute aligns with the Prime Minister's vision of Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas, Sabka Viswas, Sabka Prayas, with the philosophy of soch and approach for policy making and its implementation. The Viksit Bharat initiative represents the ambitious vision to transform the nation into a developed country by 2047. The journey of development has been about reaching the last mile, empowering the poorest of the poor, and uplifting those standing at the margins. It is a vision of inclusive growth and development. Though this endeavor requires efforts from various quarters, the role of the civil services is crucial in translating this ambitious goal into a practical reality. This is not very ambitious, but it is the dream of every Indian. And nothing is impossible in the world once we have decided to work towards the goal with a lot of involvement and inspiration. The interest to work, the involvement in the work, the dedication in the work decides the victory. The vision of a Viksit Bharat accounts the civil service to serve the nation with Seva Bhav, ensuring timely delivery of services to the citizens. Every scheme is being designed, developed, and it has been introduced with one single motive, that to serve the needs of the citizen. That is how we designed everything from Delhi. When it reaches the remotest corner of the country, sometimes the very nucleus interest is getting diluted. That is where our administration has to play an important role. With what inspiration that scheme has been created, with the same inspiration it should reach the beneficiary. That is a must for the development of the society. I am happy to see that the institution has made significant contributions in re-establishing the glory of the Indian knowledge system in governance. While the academic discourse of public administration is heavily tilted towards Western thinkers, we need to make it known to the world that the concept of good governance has thrived in our country since ancient times. Of course, our kings have ruled. But at the time, people were so happy with the rule of the king, because king is supposed to do everything by keeping justice in his heart. That was the environment created by the educated masses, the learned scholars of our ancient Indias. They created that. Nobody can deviate from justice. Even if the king is getting deviated, he will be questioned by the elders of that country without any fear. Sometimes they may get punished also. Even the time they have not bowed their head. That is how the administration has grown in our country. That is the great history of India. On this note, I reminded of the Tirukkural by the great Tamil poet Thiruvalluvar. ஒழுக்கமும் வாய்மையும் நானும் இம்மூன்றும் இழுக்கார் குடி பிறந்தார், which emphasizes that the good manners, truthfulness and modesty are essential values of a noble person. I always tell, the discipline never comes from the bottom to the top. The discipline always goes from the top to the bottom. This is known as olukam. The discipline is known as olukam in Tamil. Olukam means getting down from the top to the olugudal means it is getting down from the top to the bottom. Luckily, our Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji is insisting that the discipline should start from Delhi to the remote villages. And in that direction, who can take the things to the people? It is you, it is the people who are responsible for the administration. They only can take it, the discipline to the people. Institute could undertake a project on the consolidation of such principles of ethics and integrity embedded in various spiritual and philosophical texts across all languages, across all regions of Bharat. This is the greatest contribution of all languages to the administration capabilities of India. You take any language, there is at least many scripts and the books which are preaching the justice and how you should rule, how you should take care of the poorest among the poor. At this juncture in time when technological innovations have made an impact in all walks of life, the civil service must be future ready to be effective agents of change. One good thing is coming up in the civil services. Previously we used to see only MA history, MA economics, like that. Today it's not like that. So many engineers are there, so many doctors are there, so many agricultural graduates are there. This is the need of the hour because the government is not dealing with one single subject. Government has to deal with so many subjects. So for every subject you cannot call an expert from outside. We have to produce the experts from inside. That is the great change that what I have seen in the civil administration nowadays. That is has to be appreciated, and I appreciate it. And our minister is also taking that into account. That is a great welcoming trend. And world is changing. As we all know, there is only one constant factor in the whole world, that is change. Change should be always for good. That is the care we have to take up. Change for bad, you will ruin the society. So we have to encourage, we have to adopt the change for good. And we all know that technology is the fastest growing field in the world. Changes are coming every day almost. The artificial intelligence, AI, has emerged as the transformative force in governance and administration. It offers opportunities for improving efficiency, transparency, and citizen service delivery. However, the integration of AI into civil services also presents a set of complex challenges. The need of the hour is to build a skilled force of civil servants who can maneuver around the ethical and accountability concerns of AI and put it to the right use. Whatever may be the power of a computer, it cannot think like a human brain. Ultimately, everything has to be set in order only by one instrument, that is the human brain. Whatever may be the technology, whatever may be the other things, that all will help. But the real administration, the real right decisions, the real right implementation has to come from the person who is getting that district, the person who is getting that village. And newer technologies help in designing better welfare programs, optimizing resources allocation, and improving disaster management and urban planning. There are many shining examples of such endeavors. Since Doctor was telling me, we both were when we are talking, we have to raise the standards. We should not allow the standards go down, whether it is education, whether it is healthcare, whether it is keeping the environment neat and clean, whether the facilities in our public service side. We have to improve the standard day by day. Not in a big way all of a sudden, but day by day we have to build it up. And in that way, I am sure these new technologies will help us in a big way. The AI-driven public service initiatives to make digital governance more inclusive and also worth mentioning. The citizen-centric governance requires the transition from a rural-based system to a role-based system. In this endeavor too, the Institute can make significant contributions by undertaking cross-cultural, cross-national and interstate studies on the positive outcomes of harnessing and the potential of technologies in public delivery systems, thereby empowering the citizens at large. The civil services operating as the backbone of governance needs to continuously explore possibilities of replicating successful stories of integrating governance and technology. While mobile technology had its advent several decades ago, the integration of the technology with recent innovations in digital payments has led to the success of the Jan Dhan Aadhaar mobile, ensuring direct benefit transfer straight to the eligible sections of the society. This is the greatest achievement of our Prime Minister Narendra Modi. The beneficiary gets almost the same. 100% the benefit goes to the beneficiary directly. India is taking positive strides towards becoming an Atmanirbhar Bharat, from defense to electronics, pharmaceuticals to advanced medical devices, and even venturing into near space exploration technologies. The civil services have a pivotal role to play in achieving the goal of reaching the milestone of becoming a self-sufficient Bharat. For today's award is on behalf of everyone present here. I extend my heartiest congratulations to every one of you. Your dedication, innovative thinking, and tireless efforts have made a remarkable difference in the lives of countless citizens through your own contributions. I urge you all to continue your pursuit of excellence. This nation needs your initiative. When I was the governor of Jharkhand, I had one wonderful, pleasant experience with one collector. What he has done, he has not done anything remarkable, but it gives a lot of satisfaction to the elders. He took one of the old building, mostly it was damaged. He just renovated it and give a new painting, and he converted it as the Elders Club. Nowadays, elders have been left out of the society because of the busyness of the youngsters. most of the elders have been left out. So he has created an elders club. That is his own thinking, that is his own initiative. And a wonderful welcome was there from the elders. They are coming there, they are chit-chatting, so they feel they are the part of the society. They play some small games inside. Sometimes they are sitting. There is a small garden in front of that building because a lot of space is there with the government old buildings. He had converted it, and newspapers were coming. TV is there. They spend their time with others, and small snacks or tea is very much available. He has created in such a way that becomes real elders club. So many people used to come there. They spend their time. They got a let out, and they feel they are the part of the society. See, we need patriotism, but how to stimulate the patriotism? Every Indian citizen should feel that government is taking care of them. They are part of the society. They are the part of this country. One side development and the other side poverty will not create patriotism. That is the reason why Modi ji is always taking care of the needs of the common man. Whether it is free cooking gas connection, why only the people living in the cities and the towns only can get? The remote village living mothers and sisters also should get cooking gas connections. That's why he has given free cooking gas connections. Toilets for every house. That gives a dignity to the woman section of our society. These small needs, basic needs, should be addressed very well. That is happening. That's why the patriotism is getting stimulated in the hearts of women, the uneducated masses also. So, if you are doing a good service to the society, that is, you are making responsible citizens. Not only you are helping an individual. We are stimulating the patriotism inside an individual, then he becomes a responsible citizen. All the responsible citizens forming the responsible society in that area. Like that, the entire country is getting more and more responsible forum, and whatever you say from here, that will reach to the remote villages so easily. Though it will take little time, I am not denying everything is going to happen overnight. But that vision we should have, we must work towards that vision. We must work enthusiastically all the time. Defeat is a part of our life. God has created everything. God has created daylight, but God has created the darkness also. So when we are in dark, that is not going to end. That is not the end of the world. Tomorrow there will be sunrise. Like that, we should take the defeats as a good experience, and we should try to implement the right things in the right way. That will be more successful. And I commend the IPA on the various initiatives and action plans to align itself with the Viksit Bharat Vision initiatives, such as Kardavya dialogues will go a long way in providing insights into policy making and its implementation. As our minister was mentioning, the days are changing, even the facilities are changing. There are so many conference halls in the same building with all modern facilities. This is giving a new enthusiasm that how we should create and how we should work. And I am glad to know that IIPA has a strong network with other institutions at the state and local levels. That is also a must. We should get connected with the people through the state and the village level institutions. IIPA's collaborative efforts with the DOPT, Niti Aayog, DARBG and other state level institutions are notable. IIPA has emerged as the leading institution in the field of digital training for civil servants by upholding a sizable number of courses on the IGOT platform. As the president of IIPA, I want to tell you only one thing. Life looks like long, but it is not so. The days are getting past so quick, looks like, but it is having only 24 hours, that everybody knows. But because of the busyness, we always feel that we are passing the days so quick, and the year after year is coming up. And our director has mentioned in his speech that we have lost 42 people. Between the last annual general meeting and this meeting, we lost 42 people. So we born, that means they are going to die one day. But what is history? What we have achieved between our birth and death, that is going to be our achievement. And what is the achievement? What we achieve for our personal, for our family, for our own people, that will be remembered only by a small section of our family. But what we do for the society as a whole, that is going to be the real history, that is going to be the real achievement of anybody's life performance. And I wish you all every success in all your new endeavors. And as the president of IIPA, I take this opportunity to congratulate the DG, Registrar, and all the faculty members for rendering great service to the nation. I am confident that under the chairmanship of Dr. Jitendra Singh ji, who is always try to everything with a lot of involvement, this institution will reach greater heights of glory in serving the Bharat. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat. Thank you everyone.
Thank you so much for your mesmerizing and captivating address that have spellbound all of us. And your nuggets of wisdom, sir, like nobody can deviate from justice, even the kings cannot deviate from justice, and the discipline flows from the top and not from the bottom, as well as highlighting the Indian knowledge system and literature